In this segment, we're going to go over some of the personal gear and electronics that are in my backpack for the Camino. First, I'll talk about just basic toiletries, just a bag that has sunscreen, lip balm, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. I also have a dental appliance that I have to wear, so I have that in there. And then a kit for clipping toenails and fingernails, a set of plastic utensils, which hopefully are TSA compliant. And then in that gear bag, I'm also going to include 2 bottle bandits. We found these really helpful on the AT to keep water close aboard. So I'm going to take 2 of them just in case. They fit really quick on a smart water bottle. And so that'll be all stored in a mesh bag, and I'll tell you why that's true here in just a minute. I've got a small towel that I carry on my pack. It's pretty much an all-purpose towel. And the last piece of personal care equipment that we're carrying is a full-size microfiber bath towel. Honestly, we've tried a variety of other kinds of towels, and some of the lightweight towels just felt like cardboard and weren't terribly comfortable. So we elected to go with the full-size microfiber towel. They're a little bit bulky, but they're not terribly heavy. And because I have plenty of pack space, I'm going ahead and going with the larger towel. And then one last piece of convenience item is my Thermostat Pad. For those points on the Camino where we feel like we need to just take a rest and we don't want to sit on a rock or sit on the side of the road, these are very handy. The rest of this segment is going to be focused primarily on electronics and a little bit on a sleep system, which may be optional since we'll be staying in alberges and hostels most of the way. So for personal electronics, I have an Anchor charger. I'll be carrying the GoPro camera, which we're using to film this segment. So I'll be carrying the GoPro accessories. This is the charger. 2 USB chargers, the cords for my phone and for our other electronics. We'll also be carrying GPS Garmin InReach minis. These will let our family and friends know where we are and that we're okay. Quite handy, very light. We've got them both registered and we'll be ready to go. And then the last piece of electronics will be my headlamp, because these are handy wherever you go. Last items on the table are the sleep system. And we decided to go with a very inexpensive, very light down throw that I believe we picked up at Costco. This is just to supplement, again, the bedding at hostels and auberges where we might stay. Normally we would be carrying a really expensive, very lightweight sleeping quilt, but these fill the bill. They're inexpensive and they're quite accessible. And then one piece of kit which we read is essential is a bug-resistant sleeping bag liner. This one is the Sea to Summit Adapter Traveler. We picked these up at REI. They're a great addition to the kit. Hopefully we won't need them, but if we do, we'll have them on board. And then the last addition to my pack is an actual chest pouch. This pouch is actually quite handy because it can convert into a carry bag if I need to disconnect it from the pack. There's a variety of ways to connect it to the pack. And inside of it, I'm carrying a passport pouch, which is a waterproof Dyneema cloth pouch that'll fit a passport, wallet, and cash. And so I'll always have that with me and it'll be secure. So for a backpack, I'm going to be carrying the Z-Packs Arc Blast. The reason I picked this particular pack is not only its lightweight and its flexibility, but it actually meets most of the criteria as a carry-on bag for domestic and international airlines. And so what I'm going to do is take a couple of minutes and pack all of this stuff into the stuff sacks and into my Z-Packs Arc Haul. I'm carrying all my electronics in a medium-sized Dyneema cloth stuff sack. It's waterproof and it keeps all the electronics together. And it might sound a little crazy, but in that same bag, I'm going to put my 2 bottle bandits, just so I know where they are. So before I start putting everything in the pack, another advantage to this large microfiber towel is when you wash your clothes, you can actually wring them out in the towel. They dry a whole lot faster and it's much more convenient. So my suggestion for getting through the airport, and this is why I have the mesh bag, is put all your toiletries and items that TSA might want to see inside that mesh bag. And then slide it right down in the front of the pack for easy access. So since we're not carrying any electronics that should necessarily have to be examined by TSA, the pack should make it through just the way it's packed. And what I would recommend is carrying your iPhone somewhere where you can show it to them. I weighed this pack yesterday with all of this kit in it, and it weighs about 13 pounds. And so that's our kit, the our call pack, ready to be carried on to our flight to Paris. Travel. Buen camino.